All right, let's get on with part 11, where I told you I didn't have some things set up, and now I finally set them up when we closed off part 10. This is almost, when we closed off part 9, hopefully you watch 9 and 10 almost together, so I don't have to explain a lot of the same things. I don't think this was part of it, no. Okay, so the Devil's Advocate has his name in the Jewish Hebrew gematria in the URL 1189. When you look up I think it's, yeah, Donald J. Trump in the Jewish Hebrew Gematria. It comes to 1189. And there it is, 1189.71. And The Devil's Advocate, released on October 17th, 97. Look at it. It's 144 in the minutes, which is the end times church. 153 fish representing the church is also box office, 153 million. So October 17th, or 117 code representing rising, Revelation 11:7 is the release date, October 17th. And when you run that to New Year's Day, it's 10,303. So it's drop the zeros. It's Revelation 13:3 coded. It's 338 in the months. 38, remember, death and murder. 33, Mystery Babylon's big number. If we run this to March, because I'm also starting to look at that March date, and then the March date, it's 148 in the weeks. So March 1st is also really jumping and popping, but we'll get to that when the time comes. Somebody had mentioned, if not now, when? Like they're just seeing too much stuff. We're seeing too much stuff. And I'll tell you something else about this date from Devil's Advocate. It's the 10305. Drop the zeros. There's your 135. We just showed you previous video. Um, uh, Christian Bale, Bruce Wayne's license tag. And the 135th prime number is 761, which was the bus that followed the scene after showing Bruce Wayne's lights. So they coded 135 and 761 in back-to-back license tags. And the 135th prime number is 761. 761 is the amount of verses combined in Revelation and Daniel, two end times gospels. So they've got the 135 coded on the rising day from the Devil's Advocate. That is a really, if you really know what they do and how they go about their business, that's a gigantic, gigantic big deal. Then you look at Al Pacino, April 25th, 1940. Wait till you get to the Wednesdays. Wait till I show you Wednesday, Christina Ricci. But Al Pacino on the rising day, including both dates, is 31300. So that's the frame 313, the Zerbruder film. The Gateway Arch date of October 28th is right there in the months, 1028. Bill Gates' birthday is 1028. The Gateway Arch opened on 1028, so it does represent, and it is a 37 progression from the transfer portal. So that's a big deal. Yeah, if you run Al Pacino to the New Year's Eve, 85 years, 8 months, 6 days, there's 86 right there. 8 months, 6 days, 86. To be 86, to be eliminated. Okay. Keanu Reeves, who represents the Antichrist, he's the devil's advocate in the movie, as Al Pacino was Satan. And September 2nd, 1964. When you run him to the rising day, if you include both dates, it's 22,404, the amount of verses in Revelation. Gigantic. 61 years, 4 months, so 614 is coded, Trump's birthday. Gigantic. You get into Lord of the Rings, the two towers representing the twins. 179 minutes, 79 is murder, as we've shown you many times, the simple gematria, where A is 1, Z is 26. It's got a December 5th, December 18th, December 19th. Let's go. December 5th to New Year's Eve. It's 8427. That is the biggest personal cipher I could ever possibly look at in so many ways. Not going to get into it. That is so big, so big. But it's a personal cipher, and I'm not going to get into it. Um, okay, I didn't set the other two dates. 18th and 19th. All right, let's do it. 18th is 8414, 23. Da, 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 da. Nothing really big there. Yeah, nothing's really popping off. You do have your 121 of the weeks. Guess I should have pointed that out for Antichrist, but the fifth was the Lord of the Rings Return of the King represents rising. 726 is in the URL. It's 726 is Antichrist. And what I should have done, I forgot to do it, was look at, are those dates 37 progressions? So you get 8069, which is 86, fused with 69. 8069 divided by 37. Ooh, that's right there, isn't it? So 218, 8066. It's a 37 progression on New Year's Eve. So the Rising movie is a 37 progression on the event day. Then their next date is 8052 and then 8053. Those would not be 37 progressions, no, because the other one is on New Year's Eve. Anyway, nothing really that leaps out at you with that one. Lord of the Ring, The Two Towers, Wikipedia. So again, that was the 18th and 19th of 2002. The 18th and 19th. They were back-to-back years, weren't they? The 18th and the 19th. It's 8414 and 8413. Yeah, they're not 37 progressions. Just wanted to make sure. And the December 1st date, which is 121 Antichrist, by the way. December 1st, 2003. That's Return of the King. Sorry, it's December 5th, 2002. Return of the King is 121. Yeah, the 8427. I forgot to run that. Not a 37 progression. Okay. So let's be done with all of this Lord of the Rings. So you get into all of the Wednesdays. Remember Wednesday, Christina Ricci was the bad guy in Jenna Ortega's Wednesday. And each episode of the Wednesday Netflix episode begins with woe. Each name of each episode, season one and season two, doesn't begin with woe. I'm sorry, has woe in the title. And woe begins Revelation 11:17. When you run Christina Ricci to New Year's Day, she was the villain in Jenna Ortega's. She is a palindrome, which also has 761 in it, which is the combined verses of 404 Revelation plus 357 Daniel, also coded in the Dark Knight license tag that we just showed you, or showed you in the previous video. Her birthday is 2/12/1980 when you include both dates to New Year's Day, 16761. It's a palindrome, same number backwards and forwards. And that 761, of course, is gigantic. So Christina Ricci, absolute smash hit. And why she would have been the villain. Because she could have been anybody or not even been in it, but they put her in Jenna Ortega's. Jenna Ortega, September 27th. 02. She's 97 in the day's 97th verse of Revelation is the white horse. I mean, opening of the seal. 84.97. Let's see if she's a progression. Not really. Wouldn't be on the rising day either. No. 84.99. That's not enough math. No, not enough math. But Jenna Ortega, 84.99 to the rising day. Oh, she's 121 in the weeks, by the way, which is Antichrist. 1214 in the weeks. She's 279 in the month. 79 is murder. So she's popping, just not in the days. She pops for months and weeks. Direct hits of murder and Antichrist. 79 and 121. Jenna Ortega. So that's the rest of the story. That's the other items I wanted to get to here in part 10. All right. Love y'all. Thank you.